Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And it's just Marco here today to talk about something a little different. Different meaning it's going to be a series of videos where I talk about meeting different celebrities over the past couple of years. I thought this would be fun to do since there's not a lot of movies coming out, obviously. There's not a lot of stuff to review. Basically, we have to do some list videos, some TV videos, and then Christmas videos, and that's going to be it. Like, wow, that sucks. But yeah, anyway, that's just how it goes. And so, first off, I'd like to talk about meeting Chloe Grace Moretz. I said that last part weird. But yeah, Chloe Grace Moretz. I met her a few years back in Chicago at this If I Stay promotional event held at Sprinkles Cupcakes. And it was quite interesting. First off, it didn't cost any money, which is just incredibly amazing. You know, you have this gigantic celebrity. I mean, that boosted her celeb cred, I guess you'd call it, like 1,000%. I mean, here on one side you have all these celebrities going to these conventions where you pay like $500 to stand by them and take a picture for 1 second and then leave. And then you have Chloe, and she goes to this cupcake shop like way far away from California, and then takes pictures with fans, autographs for fans for free. I just think that that's like incredible on its own, because it's like, she really, honestly, she should have set that I mean, I wish that other celebrities would follow her example sometimes, instead of resorting to these, it's almost like cash grab type of events. Like, they're scams. Like, I have to pay $500 to stand next to a human person and have a picture taken? Like, that's just absurd. But anyway, besides that, I should also mention that the author of the book If I Stay was there with her. I think that this was kind of a mistake, to be honest, because, let's be honest, the majority of people were there to meet Chloe. That's number one. But number two is that even if you wanted to sort of like say hi to both of them, like shake hands, take pictures of both of them, it would have taken too much time and you would have been whooshed away, because it was kind of rushed a little bit, but it's understandable because there were a ton of people. She was like an hour late because of traffic or some reason. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I just think that it was a mistake. I think that it was sort of an insult to the author. I think that she should have had her own event for the fans of the book, because, to be honest, like, I bet a lot of people were just there to meet Chloe, and including me, because honestly, I saw her in Kick-Ass. I'm the same age as her, I believe, or like a year younger. I think I'm like a year younger, and like I was crushing on her from Kick-Ass 1 and 2, and I just wanted to meet her, and so me and Safi got there, and we stood near the middle of the line, and the line was really long, or maybe the back of the line, I don't know, it was so long. And we stood there for like an hour, and then it started moving for another hour. And then we got past this little shop on the corner, and we were not near the shop, but we could like see the shop in our eyes view. And it was so funny because it's like, to top off the fact that we're in this celebrity meetup event, and it's like our first ever sort of meet and greet or anything like that. To top that off, there was someone who shoplifted from that store and came running out of the store and had had the shop owner chasing him out of the store and trying to get him. And I was like, wow, this is really cinematic. Like, this is really weird. And, like, obviously we couldn't do anything because we were, like, far away, and the people near him, didn't even know what to do. And I thought that was funny. But anyways, then we got up to the actual cupcake shop. And I gotta say, it's a really nice shop. Sprinkles Cupcakes, shout out to them. It smelled really good. It's a very colorful place. And they have this little, like, vending machine where you can buy cupcakes. And the first funny thing that we saw was, we saw this little girl, and she was crying, and and her mom was hugging her, and she was saying, like, Chloe, put her arms around me. And so she's, like, crying because, like, this actress put her arms around her. Like, that was so funny. Because, like, I bet I would have had the same reaction if I was, like, a little kid, and I got to meet her for free, and she put her... And so I thought that was funny. And then finally, when we got up to her, I was too shy, honestly, and so all I did was say, like, hi. And then... and I just completely just brain exploded, and I didn't know what to say. And then I got the picture, and another thing that I have to criticize is the fact that, and let's be clear, I'm only criticizing things that have to do with the experience, because that's what I'm talking about here, the experience. And the one thing that I really did not like was the fact that she and the author were standing behind the counter. And the reason why I did not like that is because it kind of gives the impression to me that they don't want to be as close to the fans as others would. Like, you gotta have that, like, that buffer zone. Like, it's like this big counter, like this wide counter, and it's awkward, to take pictures, because she had to lean over the counter. And so, like, you can even see that in my picture, she's, like, leaning over the counter, and I thought that's really awkward and weird. Like, cause like, also, it gave the impression to me that, like, is it okay if I put my arm on her shoulder? Is it okay if I, like, put my arm on her back? Like, is it okay? Like, it was, like, really, like, uncomfortable, because there's this big, like, buffer zone. But she was really nice and sweet, and, she smelled good. I don't know if it was because of her or it was because of the cupcakes, or both, but, she was a very nice person to meet, and definitely one of the more overly positive celebrity experiences that I've ever had. I was not disappointed. Like, I know that I criticize these actors like a critic should criticize, but, obviously they're playing characters, they're doing a job, and when you meet them in person, they're entirely different people, for better or for worse. And in Chloe's case, to be honest, she's a lot better than she is on some of her films, like, oh, I'm not going to go into criticism anymore with that, but I'm going to grade all my celebrity experiences, and I'm going to say if I would recommend you meeting her or not. I would grade meeting Chloe Moretz an A-. Safi, she would grade meeting Chloe Moretz an A as well. She didn't specify with any of these grades like A-, A, or A+, so I'll just say an A. And because I do think that it was a little rushed, but I understand, because there's a shit ton of people and all that. Like, I understand with her. And I completely forgive that. The one thing that I really didn't like was the fact that they were standing behind the counter, because it made things feel a little bit impersonal. It made things feel a bit like, oh, does she work here? Or, like if you took a picture with someone and that other person is standing behind a counter, you would assume, I would hope, that that person works there, or they're the boss of the place. Like, you wouldn't think that it's some celebrity that came there to take pictures of people, and so then she's standing behind a counter. Like, I just thought that was really trash, to be honest. And I also think that they did a disservice by having the author be there. I thought that was kind of distasteful, because it felt a little bit like the author really wasn't getting the respect she deserves, because people were there to meet Chloe. And I think that the author deserved her own event, where people who read the book or are interested in reading the book come there, meet her, get the book signed, and all that crap. I really think that it was a bad choice to have her be there, since, I mean, you have, well, it's just, yeah. I hope you guys understand that, because I don't want to sound rude or anything. I'm saying that it was a problem for the author. So yeah, I would say I would highly recommend meeting Chloe. I don't know about now. Like, maybe hopefully she's not turned into Scrooge in the past couple of years. I would hope not. But yeah, I would totally recommend meeting her. She's very nice. She's very personable. If you have a crush on her, you're going to be really happy. Let me tell you, like, you're going to be like, wow, I'm so glad that I met her. And that I didn't get disappointed or let down like with certain other people. So yeah, if you like this video, please like this video, or maybe dislike it if you're some hater who has some sort of a random reason. Like, people find the littlest reasons to criticize videos on YouTube. And it's funny, because people criticize the smaller channels even more than the bigger channels. Like, the bigger channels could basically say whatever they want to say. If you have 1 million subscribers, you could say that you think that people starving to death is okay, and people would be like, ha 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 ha. And then if you're like a channel like mine with only 60 subscribers, and I said I think people starving to death is cool, people would be like, oh my god, that's gross, that's inappropriate, delete this video, dislike. And there's a big double standard there, and I just wanted to point that out, because honestly, I'm getting a little tired of it. Because, like, I don't say anything bad, in my opinion. And, well, yeah, I'm getting off track. But anyways, if you like this video, also subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be talking about meeting other celebrities like Felissa Rose, Sid Haig, Kane Hodder, Bill Moseley, Danielle Harris, Henry Thomas, C. Thomas, a lot of different celebrities that I'm going to talk about meeting over the next few weeks, months, whatever. And so, yeah. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon to talk about Peggy Carter. Meeting Peggy Carter. Goodbye.